Hey everybody, it's Uber Dante, and this is a Dante Plays video. Today I'm playing a game called Robot Wipeout, and it's by a designer who goes by the name of Qu1rr3l on BoardGameGeek. I think the name is Ruben Groger. But it's a fun little puzzly in-hand game. This is part of the 2026 in-hand game design contest on BoardGameGeek. Definitely check out that contest. There's been a lot of great games in past contests, and I think there'll be some great games in this one as well. The goal of this game is you have these robots, and you're going to be hacking into them and using them to destroy each other. You also have this mecha that comes into play at the end of the game that you can use to also destroy a robot. But you can hack into these robots only once, and then you're going to rotate it and they become locked and you can't use any of their actions at all. These cards are front and back. They have essentially one card has 4 states, but you start the game either one or the other side, and then they never flip over during the game. So I'll just explain the setup a little bit. I would usually shuffle this card in and give it a good shuffle. And you also want to maybe flip some of the cards and rotate some of the cards so you got a good mix. Okay, and then I'm going to find that mecha card that I mixed up. And so this one also has 4 different sides. So for this game, I'm going to use this mecha who attacks a blue robot. Now I still need to set up the rest of the cards. I mentioned there's 2 sides. There's like a regular side, and then there's an explosive side. It kind of has this exploding icon on here. You want to have, basically at the beginning of the game, you can choose how many you want to have exploded, and I'm not exactly sure how it, it changes the game, but I'm not sure if having more makes it easier, having less makes it easier. We can look at this one, for example. So this is showing, I don't know if you can see that very well. It's showing the, let me find a better one here. It's got 2 different colors. This is showing the mecha that it can attack. So this one can attack 2 mecha to the left and to the right that are blue or purple. If you flip it to the exploded side, you can only attack purple. So basically this explosive side means after it attacks, it self-destructs. So it's easier to get rid of this card, but it has less ability to attack. But it's a tricky game because the way the attacks work, sometimes having fewer, it might be better. But anyways, we'll get more into that as the game gets going. We'll start with maybe 6 or so, 5 or 6, 7 of these explosives. So we'll see how many we have. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's probably good enough. And you want to have these kind of locked. This is the locked side. You have some of them locked and some of them unlocked to start the game. And you just shuffle the cards and you'll put them behind this card, and this is the city where they're coming from. In between the city and the mecha is the river. This is the discard. And then everything above the mecha is the bridge, where it's basically your hand. So you're gonna deal cards from the back. And all the cards start in their vulnerable side. So if they're on their locked side, you're going to rotate them to the vulnerable side. And basically what this does is if it's on the locked side, when you place it in your hand, you're going to place it to the left, all the way to the left. And if they come out of the city in their vulnerable side, you're going to place them all the way to the right. So that one was on its locked side, so I'll place that on the left. This one's vulnerable, so I'll place it on the right. And that just kind of randomizes it. And I'm going to draw 6 cards. So this one will also go to the left. And this one will also go to the left. Did I get 6? Yes. Okay. Now on your turn, you can hack one of these vulnerable robots. And you can only hack each one once. After you've hacked it, it goes to the locked side, and then you can no longer hack this one. And then you can do 2 things. You can move. You can use its moving ability, or you can use its attacking ability. Or you can do nothing, and then you just move. You'd hack it and do nothing. So you still have to move it to its locked side. So we'll just kind of go through the attacks first. I think they're a little bit easier, and we'll start with the left. So this means I can attack a green or orange to the left and to the right. And if there's nothing, if there's just the mecha, or if you're on this side, there's nothing there, then you can ignore it. So because on the edge, this can just attack a green or orange, but I have a blue here, so I can't use this attack. This one says attack 2 purples. I'd have to have both of these be purple in order to use that attack. So if just one is purple, I can't just destroy that one. If I can't destroy both, it it's programmed to not destroy. This one can attack 1 green or orange to the left, which I can't do. This one can attack 1 orange or purple to the left, which I can't do. This one can attack 1 purple or blue, which I can't do. And then this one can attack 2 blue in this direction, which there are none. So right now I can't use any of these to attack. But each one of these I can also use to move. So we've got all 4 here, so that's good. We'll just start with let's start with the orange first, because that's probably the easiest one. So orange, you can just take this card, and I can just put it anywhere I want. It's the easiest one. Just put it anywhere you want. By doing that, I have to rotate the card, and I can't use it to attack. So if you use it to move, you can't use it to attack. But I could move this like over here. And then because this is orange now, I can use this one to attack it. So that might be a possible move. Oh, that's orange. Blue is probably the next easiest. Blue, you can just take the 2 that are next to it and swap them. So if I swapped these, I can't use the blue one anymore. That would go to its locked side. But now I can use this orange to attack the blue. Okay. That swaps. So I can swap 2 on this side. I can swap these 2 on this side. Let's see. And then the green, I can take one that is next to it and push it in the same direction. So if it's on the left, I can push it to the left 2 spots. 1, 2. I guess we'll go here. So I could take this and kind of push it 1, 2 spots over here. So I can't use this one again because I pushed it. But now I can use this. It can attack a blue and or a purple, so I can use it to attack that. 1, 2. So that might be a move. So there's a lot of different moves that you could do. If it's, let's look at this green one. So I could do the same thing with this blue. I could move this blue all the way to the end, which we'll get into the mecha in a second. Or I can move this orange. I can't move it 2 spots, but in that case, I can just move it as far as I could. So I can move it there. That wouldn't help me. Moving the blue next to the mecha, so the mecha can just attack a blue. And once you use the mecha, it's game over. So this is kind of like your last move if you try to set it up. So you got nothing else, you can hopefully you can get one, take out one more robot with your mecha. So that's it. So it's a little bit of planning. You're very limited in your robots. Now every time you move or attack, then you bring a new robot in. So you are getting fresh robots, but you are limited, only getting to hack them once. So what do I want to do? What do I want to do? I could like swap that one and then use it to attack it. That's probably a good move, I think. So I don't know if it's a good move. I guess it is, yeah. I use this blue to swap two that are next to each other, that are also next to this one. If that makes sense. And then because I used that, there we go. It's now locked, so I can't use its move function. I can't use its attack function. I can't hack it at all. But now I'm able to attack it with this orange, and I can actually attack this orange with this green. So that was kind of like a good move, I think. Now, I'm really bad at this game. So you can maybe, as we're playing, like find like better moves than the ones I did. So then you're just gonna take from the back, and again, so this is a locked one, so I'm gonna turn it over and put it on the left side. Okay, so that's, I don't know, what did I say? I was gonna do this, attack that. I don't really have to do it this turn because I'm only adding cards on either side, so that's always going to be there for me. But I don't see anything better to do. So let's go ahead and do that. So I'm going to use this to attack. I can attack a blue or a purple. So it's a blue, so this gets discarded. Now you can just leave it on the table if you want. Since it is an in-hand contest, you're supposed to keep everything in your hand. So in that case, it just goes here. All right, and it's pretty easy to hold. Pretty easy to hold these. You don't have to do anything funky. People kind of like, you know, dislike in-hand games because you have to do like you hold it to the side and it's got all kinds of crazy stuff on it. Most of the games in these contests are pretty easy to hold. And then they're fun because they can give you something to do when you're waiting in line or you're on the train or something like that and you don't have a table. Okay, so draw another one. So this is an orange robot that comes over to the right. And I could use that to attack here because this is blue or green. And I did mention maybe I'll use this to attack. Basically, yeah, I think you want to make the most of your moves, so you don't really want to. I don't really want to use this to attack this one because this one I haven't used any of its actions, so it's kind of being wasted in a way. Now it might be the best move to do that, depending on what's next, but it always feels better if you're destroying one of these that you can't use anyways. So let's do that. We'll use the green to destroy the orange. And so we'll rotate that and put that in the discard. Okay, and we'll draw another one. Green over here. And what do I want to do next? So I'd like to get rid of that. I don't have any. This guy can kill a green. But if I move that one there, then I can't use it. I can't use it. So that's one thing I'm always thinking, like, oh yeah, I just move that guy there, and then I can use it, but you can't. Right? If you use its move power, then you can't hack it a second time. If I can get somebody else to move him in between these two, but this guy moves it twice, so it would go all the way over here. That'd be okay too. So, because he can kill blue and green. So let's use this one. We'll rotate it and we'll move it to 2 spots over here. So now I'm ready to get rid of these two. I don't know. That's kind of wasted because I didn't use its explosion and I didn't use its power. But maybe I can still use it. Swap these two for some reason. Let's see what's next. Blue on this side. That's pretty good. Because that's 2 greens. I can take out 2 greens over here. If this one, if I hadn't used this one, I could move this green over there, and then I could take out 3 greens. I guess I can do that still. Should we try that? I do have this one to take out these guys, but I might want to use that. Their move is pretty powerful. Now, I can take this one. Oh wait, that's the one I want to use. So I can't do that. I can't move that one over there. Yeah, this one can be used to take these 2 out. Oh no, wait. That's the one I was thinking. I can use this one to move this one over here and then use this to take out all 3. But my next one coming out here might be like a purple one or something. Nope. Foil my plans. But I think I'll try that because chances are this new card will either be green or blue or upside down. I can put it over here. So I'm going to use this card to move this card over here. And now I've got 3 green cards that I can't do anything with, but this blue card should be able to take them out unless I draw like a purple or something. If I draw an orange, I can throw it somewhere, but if I draw a purple, that wouldn't be good. So let's see what I did draw purple, but it's upside down. So that's what I was hoping for. So I can just throw that one under here. Got quite a few cards here in my hand. It's still pretty easy to hold, especially if you're not making a video at the same time. So let's do this. I can take out these 2 and this one in one move and then turn that one. So that's good. I'll just put these in here. And I'm going to take a little break and come back and show you more of the game later on. Okay, I'm right near the end. I think I have one more card to draw. And I'm down to 4. Now, I think if you have 4 or more, it's kind of a loss. Obviously 0 cards is the best. There's a kind of ranking score. You get, 0 is great, 1 is great, 2 is okay, 3 is okay, and then 4 and above is kind of like a loss. So right now I've got 4. We'll see how we do. Mecha is targeting a blue, and I don't have any blue. I don't know if the last card is blue or not. And I don't have a lot of great stuff here, so I can use this to take out this green. Ideally, I'd like to have this orange over here. Can I do that? No. No, because I can move these 2 spots, but that guy would be in the way. I can't use this. Can't use that. This is really the only thing I can do. And at this point, yeah. If this was a green, I could throw that down there. You are allowed to just do nothing. I guess I could just do nothing for a turn. Let's see if something comes up, like if I get another, like I get upside down orange or green, it would fit in there, and then this would be better. So probably not going to use that. I'm probably not going to use either of these. So let's just, you have to turn one over, so let's just turn that one over. Let's see what we get. The last one, I got an, oh yeah, I got an upside down orange, so that fits in there, so that's good. Okay, this target's 2 green and explodes, but I only have 1 green here, so unless that was like here and the green was next to it, which isn't going to happen. So I think this is my best move. Or only move, possibly. So we'll take that one and use it to attack these 2. And I think that's the end of the game. So technically, I guess that was a win. But I can't do anything here, and these guys they're all been hacked. So I've got no more cards at the back. So this is a score of 3. It's about, you know, the worst you can do and still call it a victory. Best game I've had was a 1, and I've gotten 2 as well. But I've also gotten a bunch of games where it was like 8 or 6. So it's a tricky game. I've been playing it a bunch and getting a little bit better. I hope this video helps you if you're thinking of playing this game. And yeah, give it a try. It's also, like I said, it's on playingcards.io if you want to try an online version of it. I really prefer playing it in hand. It's a little bit, you know, I don't know. For whatever reason, it's easier to kind of see the different moves when you're moving the cards physically rather than, you know, with the playingcards.io. But anyways, that option is out there as well. Please give it a try. Please have a look at the in-hand game design contest. And this was Robot Wipeout. Thanks for watching.